Hey YouTube, how you doing? Destroyer here. I'm gonna quickly go over a beginner's guide tutorial about warding in threes. So typically the wards that most everybody uses is this ward right here because it's ward 75. Now it only stays active for 3 minutes. And this is the other ward, the protection ward. It lasts 3 minutes as well, but it can also see invisible objects, such as if Elf is using her ulti and such like that. So I'm going to go over a couple places that are quite beneficial to set up in threes that are really good for to see if your enemy's going to come in for a gank. So a typical bottom player in jungle would be Sia or whatnot, and if you are playing bottom with Sia, a good place to ward to prevent your laner from getting ganked is about right where I'm at, and I typically place my ward on the right side so I can see more into the person's object, more into the person's jungle over here. Now some people place it right in the center of this tree so they can see the bottom. This is typically a good idea, but not many people come down from the bottom right here for a lower gank. But I mean, this is a good spot. Now warding is very beneficial because it gets rid of the cloud that is unseen. So I could see if, as I'm getting this, if somebody else is coming in for a gank right there, or it prevents my other person in lane. Now say if one of your teammates is laning against an elf or a chameleon or whatnot, and they're having trouble with the chameleon or the elf because they keep going invis and coming in from behind. This is where you'd use a protection ward. I suggest, probably right in the middle. And the best reason for that is because when the elf comes in to try to come behind you, you can see them in a cheap way. Instead of buying, the consumable Farseer, because the Farseer, costs 500 and only lasts 4 minutes. That's a lot of money to expend to waste your bubble. So also I'm going to talk about dragon down here. Now typically competitive people try to get dragon around 6 or 7. Very competitive people try to get it around 5 if they have a horse. But a good place to place this ward is down here or right on dragon, and some people place the ward right in this bush right here as well, so to see if the enemy is setting up for a gank at dragon, or if not. That's another good place. So typically putting wards there will help benefit you in the long run and help you strive for better ganks or whatnot. Another great place in threes map to place a ward is up here at Mogul, and usually around levels 7 and after, 7 to 9 would be a ultimate time to place this. And because this is when teams usually come up and kill Mogul, because it gives the whole team a pretty decent buff. Also, another good place to place them is to the left and right of the Mogul, depending on which team you're on. You can place wards in there if you're the team that is going in to take Mogul. So the reason for putting ward in the bush here is so that your team doesn't get ganked at Mogul. And I took this clip from a very competitive GVG that I was in, and as you can watch, since my team put the ward up here, you see this horse come in and go into the bush, And what the horse is probably doing, putting a ward in there, the horse comes back and starts attacking Mogul. And pretty soon you see members of their team start to show up and try to take Mogul. Now, if you didn't notice, I just signaled to my team that, hey, there's people up there because I saw them because of the ward. So as I wait here for my other teammate to go in, I go in, I stun the horse, and I get back behind the horse. And the reason I get back behind the horse is because I want Mogul to hit that horse. I don't want to be hit by Mogul by myself. But unfortunately, I end up dying here. But my team ends up getting 2 kills. So it's a success. So this is how a ward at Mogul could benefit you. Also, guys and gals, tell me if this helps you. I'm going to come out with a couple more videos, like where would be good places to ward on Rift and on Train Map. So please write down in the description if this was very beneficial, if this helped. Also, if you think of some other ideas that I could do for beginner's guide, please write that down in the comments. Like and subscribe, and as always, Destroyer out.